135 on the board for the West Indies, which could be considered good news. The bad news is they've lost 6 wickets and 6 crucial wickets. A couple of the guys who could have maybe got 50s, even got 100, have been dismissed back to the pavilion. Sharma Brooks was looking good. Shea Hope stayed there for 54 deliveries, but he's gone for 27. And Brandon King, of course, flattered to deceive at the very top of the order. Prasidh Krishna has been absolutely outstanding, but we already talked about him at the 15-over mark. At the 35th over, Cricbuzz Comm Box, I'm joined by Dinesh Karthik again. DK, not much has changed. More wickets. India keep plugging away at the West Indies, and it's the old story for them in ODI cricket. How do they stay in and build big innings?
True, we've been speaking about it, and as we had spoken, the averages pretty much show what the picture is, and it seems to be unfolding in that manner in a very uncanny way. We've always spoken about the fact that India needs to pick wickets in the middle, and that's exactly what they've done through and through.
The other little aspect that happened, I threw a question at both you and Sean Pollock that will India get to that 6th bowler? The response was generally, I hope not, but it's not been a case of desperation, but just throwing the goods around. Deepak Hooda chucked the ball, picks up a wicket, and a key one of Shamar Brooks.
True, very true. I think sometimes, we could analyze whatever we want, but it's those things that you feel on the field. It's that inner instinct, and that's what I'm sure must have prompted Rohit to go with that decision, and didn't that pay back. Really good to see Deepak Hooda coming in and chipping in to get that extra wicket.
Now, we've known the West Indies in either the T20 format or the ODI format have been able to come out with their all-rounders. Jason Holder didn't come off today, but at the risk of sounding repetitive, if Sean Pollock were here, he'd be like, friend of yours? Yeah, well, Odean Smith is yet to come. Can we expect a miracle from him, or is it too much to expect for the West Indies at this stage?
Look, it is gettable. If you see right now, it's pretty much a T20 sort of situation. 15 overs, closing in on 100 runs to get. So they're in a decent space. But the problem is they only have 4 wickets, out of which Odean Smith is the last recognized batter. So it's going to be key. As I said, again, holding on to wickets is going to be very important. We spoke about how we hope would be around, but clearly not. So I think obviously the onus would fall on Akeal Hosein, Fabian Allen, and Odean Smith to score a majority of the chunk that's left, and see West Indies home.
We've already spoken at the 15-over mark about the genius of Prasidh Krishna, but how about the rest of the bowling attack? Because it has to be an overall effort, and that's what it's been from Team India, with not too many runs to defend. That's the key to remember. Mohammad Siraj up front, not quite getting the early wicket like he got the other day, but Shardul's chipped in, Chahal's got the 1 wicket, Deepak Hooda's got the bonus wicket. So I think overall, Rohit will be proud with how he's used his bowlers.
Oh, I think fabulous. I think the way he's used his bowlers has been a treat to watch. Just giving them short, sharp spells. They're returning the trust the captain has in them by obviously making sure that they deliver crucial blows. And it was a treat to watch Prasidh, and I'm sure we'll speak a lot more about him. But for the moment, I think all the bowlers have done a really good job.
They certainly have. The onus now is on the West Indies to pull something out of the bag. I'm not going to mention the rabbit again, because the rabbit's disappeared down the rabbit hole. That's where he belongs. Can the West Indies make a comeback? Well, whatever happens, if they do, it's going to be 1-1. If not, India have the series to grab by the 50th over. We'll join you all, Sean Pollock, Dinesh Karthik, and myself at the end. For now, that's all from Cricbuzz Comm Box.